Venom. Look at what we got here. It's the season premiere. The season premiere, which can only mean Venom is back on air. So what is Venom, you ask? What is Venom? Venom is a professional wrestling review series where I'm going to watch nationally televised TV wrestling and give my thoughts, opinions, and feedback, and I kind of review the shows. The plan right now is to take 2 hours from each of the major professional wrestling companies in the United States, that being AEW and WWE. I'm going to watch 2 hours of each, release 2 episodes a week, and we'll call that fair. So you might notice this is Venom 20. So what happened to episodes 1 through 19? Well, this started out being a Patreon exclusive release. So episodes 1 through 19 are going to remain under lock and key on my Patreon page. That's patreon.com/DeloJordan. So I've kind of restructured my output a bit here. Now, Venom is going to be free primarily here on YouTube. I plan to... where's my mouse? I plan to release a audio-only version eventually. Audio-only version, so more like a podcast that will be exclusively offered on my Patreon page as well. Look, $4.99 gets you in the door on that. But otherwise, this video product, this video content will be released free on YouTube, right? So the plan is to have my output here on YouTube remain ad-free, even if this channel becomes eligible for monetization or whatever the hell. But I will consider sponsorships down the line. But for right now, if you happen to watch and enjoy this for whatever it is, and you want to support, if you want to support the Venom professional review series, the Venom professional wrestling review series, Jesus Christ, simply click subscribe to this channel, and that way you'll be up to date on every single video release as it happens, right? So so in trying to find 2 hours of wrestling to review from each of these professional wrestling companies, I've chosen to go with Wednesday Night Dynamite and Friday Night SmackDown. Fuck Monday Night Raw. It's 3 hours. It's too. No one who has that kind of time. 3 hours on a Monday? Are you fucking serious? So fuck Monday Night Raw. I'm not watching that. I've not got that kind of time. I'm not watching Rampage, Friday Night Rampage. That's a 1 hour throwaway afterthought B show. AEW don't even care about it. What else is out there? NXT 2.0? NXT 2.0? Are you kidding me? NXT 2.0 is like going down to fucking your local park and recording a bunch of teens playing pickup basketball and trying to pass that off as the NBA. Fuck out of here. I'm not watching that. So what I'm left with is Dynamite and SmackDown. So I'm going to watch Dynamite and SmackDown. I'm going to release 2 episodes a week, and that'll be it. So I'm recording this on Thursday, December 2nd. You know what that means. I watch Wednesday Night Dynamite from December 1st. So that seems to me like a good starting point. So let's jump right into it, shall we? The show started the fucking intro package rolled, and I couldn't help but notice that Cody Rhodes is the first person you see, followed by the AEW World Champion, Adam Hangman Page. So let's get this straight. Most important person, the first person you see in the little edited video package is Cody Rhodes, a man who cannot even challenge for the AEW World Championship, but he is so self-important and egotistical that he's got to be the first person you see in this opening package. So we go live in the arena. The announcer's intro mentioned that JR is away. Wishing JR the best. He's getting treatment for cancer, radiation treatment. So they mentioned that on commentary. And it's just going to be Excalibur and Tony Schiavone. And I got a little bit excited because I'm a fan of a two-man booth. They would ruin that later. But before we got there, music starts playing. Out comes Adam Page. And he's coming out to join commentary. Says, okay, we'll do a guest commentary. No big deal. That'll work. He'll be in and out. Watch, commentate this match. Then he'll be out of here, right? The next, Bryan Danielson comes out. Bryan Danielson, his other name was so much easier to say. I'm just going to say Bryan. Bryan comes out. This fucking guy. They're live from Atlanta, Georgia, by the way, if it matters. Bryan comes out. He's set to challenge Page, they say, in 2 weeks for the world title at Winter is Coming. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what that means. Winter is Coming. I guess that's the name of the pay-per-view. So, Bryan versus Page in 2 weeks. Bryan's opponent tonight, though, comes out. God damn it. He comes out, and he is a member of the fucking Dark Order, which is just this fucking mismatched group of fucking indiscriminate. There's a little child with no t-shirt on. There's one chick and like a bunch of dudes. Some people have on masks, some people don't. It's just, what the fuck is this? Right? So his opponent is Alan Five Angels, and apparently this guy he's local, right? He's from Atlanta. He trained in Atlanta. That's where he put in his indie reps, whatever. So, the people are into him. It'd be a shame if they weren't, because he's from there. And then fucking he gets in the ring and they go to start the match with like a finger lock. And that's when I noticed the fucking ref and Alan Angels, they fucking look like identical twins. I'm like, is this? They were like what the fuck? They're both bald-headed, bearded fucking white dudes who are relatively the same height and same body shape. So besides the tattoo, these people, like, you couldn't differentiate them in a police lineup. So fucking, so this is the first match on the, so the match starts. Bryan beats the shit out of the referee's brother here, Alan Angels. And this was fun. At one point, the guy, Angels, knocks Bryan outside the ring on this side. He runs to the far rope, but he leans back and propels himself off the middle rope, kind of like Rey Mysterio would do. And I'm like, is he doing that to emphasize how short he is? Like, what's the purpose of doing that? So, this guy just looked too horrible to take seriously. Bryan eventually kneed this guy's fucking face off. I mean, they call it bazooka knee or whatever. Knee this guy's face off, but that was not. And Brian says, no, no, no. He's not done with him. Brian then proceeded to stomp this guy's face into the fucking mat. And then, for some reason, he put on a heel hook. And then the guy tapped out. It's like, okay, I'm not sure why Brian didn't apply a submission that targets, I don't know, maybe the head or neck, since he kneed him in the face, stomped a mud hole in his face. Why would you then just go, oh, let me put a submission on his leg or his ankle? So that was jarring, but whatever. Quick match. Didn't overstay its welcome. Allen 5 Angels, whatever the fuck his name is. He needs to fuck off to catering or where. This guy doesn't need to be on national television, especially not in the opening match where you might have, I don't know, new fans turned in trying to say, oh, Bryan Danielson. I wonder who he's wrestling. Who the fuck is this guy? Looking like fucking complete shit. No tan. Short as fuck. Not impressive in the ring at all. So I'd prefer a better opponent selection on that. Just Post-match, Tony Schiavone was in the ring for an interview with Bryan Danielson, right? So Schiavone made a statement. Like, he didn't ask a question. He just made a statement and then just handed over the microphone to Bryan, and Bryan just started monologuing. So I say Schiavone was in the ring for our interview, but it wasn't, was it? He just kind of pitched him, hey, this is what's happening, and then just handed Bryan the microphone, and Bryan just started monologuing. So I'm not even sure why the fuck Tony was in the ring. So Adam Page is on commentary this whole time, and so fucking Bryan starts to verbally jab Adam Page, and he aggravated Page to the point where Page got up, gets up from the commentary booth, and started to the ring. He's wanting to fight. But wait! Before Page could even get off the stage, another bald-bearded, pasty-white troll-looking fuck ran out. And he had a microphone. He says, whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hangman. Whoa, whoa, whoa. He says, and I quote, well, Hangman, we all know that you cannot touch Bryan tonight. I'm thinking, no, we all don't know that. Where the fuck is this coming from? He said, whoa, Hangman, we all know that you cannot touch Bryan tonight. This is news to me. When was this announced? Who said that was a rule? What the fuck's going on? So then the troll looking fuck said, but guess what? I can touch Bryan tonight. Then he started to the ring. This fucking guy was running down the ramp. He looked like an infant that just learned how to run, and is fucking. Why are these people on TV? He's fucking running. I thought he was gonna fucking face plant and crack his face open because he looked unstable, So he runs down to the ring. Danielson just calmly rolls out before the guy even gets there, the troll looking fuck. And then Bryan just walks calmly back up the ramp. He still has a microphone. And he just tells off Adam Page. Meanwhile, the fucking troll looking fuck is just standing in the ring. And he's just is he under the suppression of some invisible force field? Like, why? He says, oh, but I could touch you tonight. He runs to the ring. Danielson rolls out and just calmly walks up the ramp, and the guy's just trapped in the ring. What the fuck is going on? I don't understand the staging of this. So Bryan Brian tells off Adam Page. Okay, here. So at this point, Brian explained what the fuck was going on because old troll fuck didn't. You can't touch him tonight. So Brian explains that Tony Khan issued an edict that Adam Page could not lay his hands on Bryan Danielson, I guess, to preserve the title match in 2 weeks. So that makes sense. Let's, at least somebody fucking explain what was going on for once. Jesus Christ. So after that, they went to a break, I think, because I'm watching this on online somewhere. I don't watch this live. I watch it after the fact online so I could fast forward anything that fucking offends me, because sometimes, you never know what you're going to get. Bag of mixed nuts. So they went to a break, I think. It wasn't clear at that point. Then there was this promo or vignette of Miro. He's in a completely white room, like one of those rooms they'd have insane people in. There's just white. There's nothing but white. And like you can't make out the details of anything. It's just completely white room. And he's just talking. He said a bunch of stuff. At one point, he got censored. They bleeped him out. And I'm thinking, what do you have to say on this show to get censored? Like in the previous segment, Bryan Danielson said shit. So, like, what did this guy say? He was mid-sentence. Bleep. They bleeped him out. So I'm not sure. He must have said fuck or something. So after that, we go back in the arena, and some guy named Lee something, some fucking guy comes out. He's like, hey, ho! I just, like, I know they've got more talented people on the roster than, like, who the fuck is this guy? Who is this? He's not even, the crowd didn't give a fuck. So apparently he's not a Atlanta native or whatever the fuck. So this Lee guy comes out. He's hopping, jumping, skipping. He's going to take on CM Punk. This random no-name fuck comes out, and I'm thinking, and they say, oh, he's going to take on CM Punk. CM Punk comes out next. And I'm thinking, like, who made this fucking decision? Why is this the opponent? Just like with Bryan Danielson. Why are they just picking some fucking scrub off the street, basically? He's like, oh, here. This guy looked like he just walked in off the street and slid on some fucking trunks and knee pads. So CM Punk comes out, thunderous reaction. Well, not thunderous, decent reaction. Before CM Punk could get in the ring, CM Punk walks all the way down, walks up the stairs. He's on the apron. Before CM Punk could get in the ring, music starts playing. It's MJF. MJF comes out. MJF came out. He was dressed as if someone decorated a Christmas tree, but for Hanukkah. Like, I don't know. He looked like he was wearing pajama bottoms and then a suit jacket. He looked like a fucking maniac. So MJF comes out. He gets on commentary, right? So MJF comes out. He gets on commentary. MJF said, the CM in CM Punk stands for cooking meth. That got a chuckle out of me. Then the camera cuts back to a shot of the ring, and the bell just rings. Ding, ding. CM Punk is standing on the apron. The fuck? Like, what? They don't know how to make this look like a sport, do they? It's just like the guy's on the fucking apron. Ding, ding, we're ready to start the match. Like, can he get in the ring? How about he gets in the ring, then you ring the bell, you fucking clown. So after the bell, eventually Punk gets in the ring, and the match started, right? And the match got underway, and CM Punk proceeded to just have a competitive... This match was competitive as fuck. He just proceeded to have a competitive match with this not very impressive looking, the guy wasn't even a star in the eyes of the crowd. They didn't give a fuck. And here, CM Punk is like this was the most hard fought match he'd ever had in his life against insert name here. Like just some no name. What the fuck is this? Like, the match went through a commercial, a picture-in-picture commercial break. That's how long it lasted. I've written here Lee Mortuary. I think that auto-corrected from something. I don't think his name is Mortuary. Lee Mortuary, or whatever the fuck. He looked like fucking Martin Lawrence in Bad Boys. So fucking CM Punk struggles for, 10 minutes to fucking beat this guy that nobody's ever heard of. And the whole time on commentary, MJF is saying, oh, look, he's past it. He can't even beat this fucking rookie. And I'm like, yeah, I agree. That's exactly what the fuck is going on. What is this? I'm not sure what's, like, is that the reality? Is just, CM Punk is old and past it. He's fucking, he needs some Just for Men. His beard is gray as fuck. And he's just, he's past the prime. He should never came back. I guess that's what should be conveyed. Because if these two guys have a match, which MJF mentioned on commentary that he beat Darby Allin, he beat so-and-so, and he beat Chris Jericho. And I almost forgot. I thought MJF was a manager for some reason. I almost forgot that he wrestles because he does it so rarely. Which is weird. Anyway, post-match, MJF gets up from the commentary booth, grabs a microphone, and just started talking shit. Said a bunch of shit. Then eventually, Punk grabbed the microphone and rebutted. So now a match just ended, and now we just got two guys just taking over the program and just going back and forth on microphones. Meanwhile, what's supposed to be? I don't know. So I can't, this shit's too unbelievable to explain. See, they do stuff like this that kind of betrays that perception of, this is just a recorded live event instead of a pre-planned written television show. So whatever. At one point, Punk called the guy Needle Dick. God almighty. It was like, boy, oh boy. And then MJF basically threatened to kill CM Punk's dog. And apparently them's fighting words. As soon as MJF said that, CM Punk got out the ring and started heading up towards the stage where MJF was. But MJF's bodyguard and a bunch of referees just ran out, so nothing happened. The situation was diffused. And they immediately just cut backstage for an interview with Tony Schiavone. Britt Baker, and her entourage of Rebel, not Reba, Rebel, whatever the fuck, and Jamie Hayter, right? So, They said some shit, and it all sounded extremely unimportant. Mind you, Britt Baker is the AEW Women's World Champion, and she's just like, what's going on with her? Okay, so unimportant. Back in the arena, Adam Cole makes a full fucking entrance, despite the fact that as he walks down the ramp, they say, oh, well, he's coming out to do commentary. And he just makes this full entrance, I guess just to waste time. Goes all the way down to the ring. Boom! Walks around the ring. Adam Cole, baby! And then he just gets out the ring and walks back up the ramp. It's like, what's going on? So he walks back up the ramp and joins the commentary. Then fucking music starts playing. Out comes Orange Cassidy. Orange Cassidy comes out and kind of gets in Adam Cole's face. So Adam Cole stands up, they're face to face, they're jaw jacking. Cassidy puts his hand in Cole's face, puts his hands in his pockets. While that's going on, the Young Bucks comically, we're sneaking out. Like, these are fucking grown people. I'm just like, what the fuck is going on right now? Like, they sneak out, and then eventually Cassidy turns around and sees the Bucks. Then Adam Cole gives Cassidy a low blow. And I'm just like, I've written here, this is fucking stupid. Like, talk about some shit that just doesn't need to be a part of this event. Like, what the fuck is going on? Adam Cole came out for commentary. What was he going to commentate on? No match happened. Like no match happened that involved anything that had to do with him. This makes no fucking sense. So after they low blow, or Adam Cole low blows Cassidy, the fucking Young Bucks mimic doing like the slow motion kicks. But even in slow motion, they're fucking mimicking the thigh slap. This is goddamn ridiculousness. Like, I've written here, ugh, I hate all these people. Like, So finally, they just kick him in the head at full speed, and no one gave a fuck. The crowd, that audience was just waiting for this to be over, and so was I. Then they set Cassidy up for some triple team maneuver they were going to do. But two of Cassidy's friends run out with steel chairs. And it's like, where the fuck were they all this time? They run out now? Like, none of any of that made sense. And I think if this entire segment just hadn't happened and none of these people were on the program, no one would even notice or ask questions. It would have just been like, just what a bunch of fucking idiotic nonsense. So far that's the worst thing that's happened on the show. But after that fucking foolishness, MJF's bodyguard comes out, Wardlow. MJF's bodyguard comes out with his bodyguard. I guess, I don't know what the fuck's going on here. So MJF's bodyguard has a bodyguard. Oh, no, I mean, wait, it's Shawn Spears. I remember him. Wardlow proceeds to, I think there was some guy already in the ring. Wardlow proceeds to beat the shit out of this guy. Powerbombed him to hell, as if to send a message to CM Punk saying, this is how you're supposed to handle these preliminary wrestlers that no one has ever seen before, nor will they see again. This is how it's done. Pay attention, CM Punk. You don't go fucking 10 minutes with some fucking guy that no one's ever heard of or gives a fucking shit about. So Wardlow pins the guy. Post-match, Shawn Spears slides in the ring with a fucking chair and he just starts wailing on this fucking guy. I mean, he's beating the shit out of this guy with the chair to the point where the fucking seat back of the chair snapped and broke off. There was fucking all kinds of pins and screws from the chair on the, like you could see it on the mat. And I'm just like, what the fuck's going on? Then Wardlow and Spears just walk out. They just walk off, leaving the fucking guy just lying there, possibly near death. And there wasn't so much as a referee or a ringside doctor checking to see, are you okay, motherfucker? Like, what is this? What is this? So picture this. If this was the main event match, right? Like, you could imagine fucking Wardlow beats the guy, and Shawn Spears attacks him with a chair, beats the shit out of him, destroys the chair, and then they just leave both the guy and the chair just lying in the ring and walk out, right? So they exit stage, and then long after fucking the audience starts leaving and the fucking event staff are cleaning up and folding up the chairs, meanwhile the guy's just lying in the ring because nobody gives a fuck. So there's just a body laid in the ring while they're, bring up the house lights, everybody out, and they're cleaning up, and there's just some body laid in. Is that what I'm supposed to believe is going on here? They fucking have a match. The match is over. Spears beats the shit out of the guy for no reason. He was already dead. And then there's no official activity. The guy's just left laying there. They go walk out and they go, what in the tried French fried titty fuck? So to go from the break, Tony Schiavone is backstage for an interview with Penta El Cero Miedo and Pac with fucking Jeeves or whoever the fuck. Alex, this guy Alex Abrahantes. Is that? Yeah. Okay, so Alex Abrahant, double A. We'll call him double A. This fucking guy is wearing a white button-up, right? Long sleeve button-up with a long sleeve either t-shirt or v-neck over it. So white button-up, long sleeve black t-shirt over that with a hip-hop necklace, right? So he's got a chain. And to top it all off, he's wearing white Mickey Mouse gloves. So what the fuck? Tony Schiavone is back for an interview. He mentioned FTR was supposed to face Penta Miedo and Rey Fenix this Friday on Rampage, but Fenix is hurt again. So we're just gonna surgically transplant Pac into the match. So that's gonna be Miedo and Pac, or Penta and Pac. There you go, P and P. So Penta and Pac are gonna take on FTR, and this is gonna be a Band-Aid match. Pac. I'm looking at this, and Pac is wearing an eye patch, right? So he's hurt too. The hurt triangle, right? And that's the thing. Penta, Pac, Alex, double A, and Rey Fenix are the death triangle. Meanwhile, there's 4 members. So 3 + 1 = 3? The fuck is going on around here? Penta, Pac, Alex, and Rey Fenix, death triangle. Are you fucking serious? So at this point I realized Tony Schiavone is working overtime as fuck. They better be paying him time and a half. He's on commentary. He does every interview ever held whether it's live in front of the crowd or a pre-tape backstage. Did everyone else quietly get fired? The fuck is this? So Tony's doing all the interviews, except he's not even interviewing people. Tony just kind of explained the situation. Oh, Rey Fenix is injured. And then just puts the microphone in front of Penta El Cero Miedo. And he just starts fucking talking in Spanish. Like, Tony says his bit, oh, this is what the match is going to be Friday, and then just puts the microphone in front of Penta, who proceeds to just say some shit in full-blown Spanish. No subtitles, no idea what's going on. Then we find out why Alex is there. Alex proceeds to start translating. So Penta says, and then, so he translates for his client, Mr. Miedo. So that's why Alex is there. I thought he was just a running buddy. I think Pac said some shit too at some point. I have no idea. I zoned out on this. Back in the arena, I found out they're still letting Billy Gunn on TV. I remember seeing Billy Gunn do some shit with the Big Show. Paul White. Fucking Paul White. Remember him? Paul White from HR. And he's still around, Billy Gunn. He's just still around now. Now it's the Gunn Club, consisting of Billy and Colton Gunn. So Billy Gunn's got two sons. He's got two sons of a gun. Austin and Colton. And so it's, instead of just the two sons being the tag team, it's Billy and one son, and then the other son's just out there for no reason. Maybe he can't wrestle. I don't know. So at this point, I'm thinking, if the official AEW Twitter or the AEW on TNT Twitter did a fucking Twitter poll, I'm pretty sure they'd find out that not a single fucking person wants to see Billy Gunn on TV. Why is this happening? So Sting and Darby Allin come out next. They're getting ready for a tag match, and I've written here in fucking quotation marks, all caps, bold, underline, why is this happening? Fucking Billy Gunn is a giant in this environment. He looks like fucking Andre. At one point, Billy Gunn got into the ring and he fucking slammed Darby Allin by his neck, and it looked like child abuse. I was just like, it looked like Billy Gunn and his fucking son were just in there with a 12-year-old child. This shit looks so uncomfortable. Partway through this match, they went to a picture-in-picture break, and when they came back from the break, Darby Allin was just bleeding from the top of his head. Just there was just blood everywhere on the top of his head. I'm like, they're gonna kill him. I watched this match in a fucking glaze. So Darby Allin managed to get a couple of his world famous fucking cannonball dives in. Those look good. Eventually, Sting and Darby Allin won, like everybody knew they would. Because where the fuck did the Gun Club come from? What is this? Hopefully, this Billy Gunn business stops here, and if he just vanishes and we never see him or his two kids again, I don't think anybody would ask a fucking question. Backstage somewhere, Jericho's being interviewed by Marvez. And at this point, I'm like, they do have another interviewer. So how the fuck does this work? How the fuck does this work? Right? Jesus. So they do have another interviewer. So how the fuck does this work? Hey, Tony! We'll give you 98% of the interviews, and hey, Marvez, you can handle the 2% over here. What the fuck? How does this man? Who's deleting? Oh, Yeah, what do we got? We got 2 interviewers? Okay, Tony, you could do commentary. Every single fucking in-ring interview and backstage from Marvez, you could do 1. How the fuck does this make any sense? The fuck is going on? Oh boy. So Jericho, Marvez said like maybe 2 or 3 words. Jericho cut him off and then just started monologuing because that's how their interviews go. Jericho's talking about some shit that nobody could possibly give a fuck about. Then he is jumped by 2.0 and Bad Buddy Garcia. They come out of nowhere and start viciously attacking Jericho backstage, and this vicious attack resembled a fucking group of 6-year-olds play fighting on a playground. Like, what was this? They quote attacked him as if they were strictly instructed beforehand, hey, don't hurt this man. That's what this looked like. Then that shit was over. So after the Jericho beatdown, they left. This drove me crazy. Jericho's here for his interview. 2.0 coming out of this side, beat him down, and then they leave in the opposite direction. What? Why wouldn't they come in, beat him down, and then leave in the same direction they came from? Like, what's off in this direction? Just this weird fucking stage, like... It's just not believable. It looks fucking stupid. After that nonsense, we're back in the arena. Lio Rush came out. I guess he didn't retire. So Lio Rush just started talking to Taz. Taz is on commentary, by the way. Taz is on commentary. Standing behind him is Powerhouse Hobbs and Hook. What is Hook? Why is Hook? They're just out there for no fucking reason. Just post it up. So Taz is on commentary. I'm not even sure when Taz got on commentary. I'm going to be perfectly honest. I was watching this program. I'm not even sure when he fucking got on commentary. Lio Rush looks like a fucking middle school student who just got off the bus and one of the crossing guards with their high visibility vests is helping him cross the street. Stop! Come on, Leo. Get across the street. What the fuck? What the actual fuck? What in the flying sunshine, Florida fuck? Like, I've written here, I'm not sure what any of this was. Lio Rush just came out with a microphone. Where you got the microphone from, I don't know. He just walks out and just starts talking shit to Taz. And it's like, who sanctioned this? The fuck is going on? What is this segment? They cut backstage to Jade Cargill, who is the fucking bitch with the white hair that looks like Storm off X-Men, and her manager. They were talking about some upcoming match or some shit. I heard the name Janai Kai, who I'm familiar with because she's done some matches with the WWN, that's the World Wrestling Network, and I do video production for the WWN. You can see it on my YouTube channel under the featured channels or whatever. So I know her, and I guess she's having a match on Rampage or whatever. I'm not watching Rampage, so that's unfortunate. Back in the arena, back in the arena, some chick comes out. Good looking female. She's got a decent look to her, decent size, everything. Some chick comes out. The fucking announcer introduced her as being from the Andromeda Galaxy and then said she was, quote, the galaxy's greatest alien? Are you fucking serious? Like this is what we're doing? As soon as I heard that fuck shit, I fast forwarded 10 minutes. no fucks given. Fast forward 10 minutes, I landed on Ruby Soho kicking out at 2. Oh, it was a near fall, they said on commentary. I said to myself, not far enough! Not far enough! I fast forwarded some more! I'm not watching fucking anything involving anybody being announced from as Andromeda's greatest alien or whatever the fuck is going on here. I'm not participating, alright? I'm not losing any more brain cells over this fucking shit. Chris Statlander might be a talented wrestler. I'm never gonna find out. As long as she's being announced as Andromeda or whatever the fuck, I'm not watching any of her shit. I don't have the time. No fuck. No fuck. So fast forward, Ruby Soho won. No, I don't give a shit. They're having a TBS title tournament. The TBS title, which is a women's title. They already have a women's world title. Now they're introducing another singles women's title. How the fuck are they going to have 2 belts when they only put on 1 women's match per week? What are they doing? How does this make any fucking sense? They strictly have 1 women's match per fucking show, and here they're introducing a second belt. This makes no fucking sense. Fast fucking forward. Next! So after all, whatever the fuck, back in the arena, it's time for the main event. Right, so, oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. So, a lot to unpack here. Main event time. Andrade El Idolo came out first. He had a fucking dagger in his hand, a huge fucking knife. He's accompanied by Jose the assistant. Andrade was dressed like a fucking valet parking attendant with black suit slacks, a button-up white t-shirt, not a button-up fucking collared shirt, like you'd wear with a suit, and a fucking black tie. So he looks like okay, that's my last car I parked, and just walked into the building. Like, why is he dressed like that? Can somebody explain this to me? Why is he dressed like a wrestler? Fucking button-up white shirt, tie, suit pants, and wrestling boots. Does that make any sense? Like, does that make any fucking sense? So it's going to be an Atlanta street fight, because of course it is. Cody Rhodes starts to make his fucking egotistical entrance where there's an angelic and the entire fucking stage just explodes like a fucking dying planet, just explodes with pyro, and fucking Cody rises up from beneath the earth, and it's like, so Cody comes out because, he comes from beneath the earth because he doesn't come out of either tunnel, right? Then Arn Anderson comes out the right tunnel. Oh boy. Arn walks out the right tunnel to join Cody. Cody turns to acknowledge Arn, shakes his hand, whatever. Hey. God damn it. I'm trying to get through this without laughing. As Cody turns to continue down the ramp, Andrade is on him. Boom! Andrade starts attacking him. Fucking Jose. I am swearing to God to you. Jose the assistant runs up onto the fucking stage to start attacking Arn Anderson, and before Arn I guess he lost sight of his position in Arn. He stepped too far. Arn fell off, took a bump off the stage. Arn just, before Jose even got to him, Arn just fell off the fucking stage. He just fell off the stage. I guess he just stepped a little bit too far to the right. Arn falls off the stage before Jose, the assistant, could even make contact with it. At this point, I was what I could only describe as open mouth cunt laughing hysterically. There were tears in my eyes and I couldn't hardly breathe. I'm like, what the fuck? This is the second time I've seen Arn just fall awkwardly in one of Cody's matches. Because earlier this year, Cody was having a match with Malachi Black, and Arn was trying to navigate the fucking apron, and he just lost his footing and fucking slipped and fell off the fucking apron and took a bump onto the arena floor. So he's fallen off the apron. Now he's fallen off the stage. What the actual fuck? Oh man, poor Arn. So then as Cody and Andrade start fighting down the ramp, you can clearly see in the background, fucking Jose the assistant has Arn by the hand and is fucking trying to help him up back on the stage. I'm just like, less than 90 seconds into this is already the most unintentionally funniest shit I've ever seen. The people are booing the very idea that Cody exists, and Arn keeps accidentally doing comedy slip and falls. This is embarrassing. This thing almost turned into every plunder brawl you've seen ever. At one point, I noticed Cody's back looked like it was like peeling. Was he sunburnt? The announcers mentioned it. Taz said, oh, maybe he got some glue on him out of the garbage can. At one point, they introduced a garbage can and stuff flew out the garbage can. So I'm not sure. Partway through this, Cody took his belt off and motioned to the crowd because last week when they were in Chicago, Cody threw his weight belt into the crowd and the fucking crowd threw it back and said, no, keep your belt. So this week, he takes the belt off, motions to the crowd, but before he could make a decision, fucking Andrade football kicked him in his dick. And then, or he didn't kick him, he punched him, low blowed him. And then Andrade just throws the belt into the crowd. And the rest of the audience members were trying to get the person who caught it to throw it back like they did last week. But that person decided to keep it, and the crowd booed. So back in the ring, Andrade smashed Cody in the head with like a very thin laptop or tablet with a keyboard of some description. There was a fan in the front row with a sign that said, "Turn, Cody, turn." Like, what world is this? Like, what the fuck is going on? At one point, Cody goes under the ring, pulls out a kendo stick, says, nah, throws that to the side, reaches under the ring again, pulls out a sledgehammer, because Triple H, right? Says, nah, throws that to the side, reaches under the ring, and pulls out a golden shovel? Like, what the fuck is this? Like, these AEW people, I think they read the internet too much. Like, this is so meta. Like, nobody can, if you just tuned into this program, trying to, all right, let me see if I can get into this, catch up on you wouldn't be able to understand this shit because this is so fucking insider. Eventually, Cody and Andrade are doing some fake shit on the top rope because, like, once two guys are trying to struggle on the top rope, it just looks cooperative. There's a table set up in the ring behind them. Suddenly, Brandy, first of all, she was disguised. So some person rolls in the ring with like a hoodie and a face mask, pulls it down. It's Brandy Rhodes. Of course it's Brandy Rhodes. Of fucking course it's Brandy. She had to be there, right? AEW Dynamite featuring Brandy. So Brandy Rhodes slides in out of nowhere, pours lighter fluid onto the table that's set up, ignites it, table's on fire. Cody Rhodes slams Andrade through it, the flaming table, and then pins him. I've written here, what a fucking mess. What a fucking mess. So now they're trying to be ECW, and it just what's going on? What's going on? The people are turning against Cody. Not even in Atlanta could he get the reaction he wanted. They're going all insider, and this shit doesn't make sense. What is the story here? Can somebody explain that to me? What's the story? I'm not sure what the fuck's going on. But that was AEW Dynamite from December the 1st. I don't think I could fairly assess a rating to this show, because I'm just not sure how to do that. This shit was all over the fucking place. That nonsense with the Young Bucks, the fucking bitch coming out being announced from the Andromeda Galaxy, those two things alone are 1 out of 5, 2 out of 5 territory that just brings this whole shit down. The fact that you got guys like CM Punk and Bryan Danielson just wrestling, just scrub nobodies that the people don't give a fuck about. Well, they cared about Alan Angels. I take that back because he was from Atlanta. But if this was the next town, they wouldn't give a fuck. So I just bunch of bad decisions on this show. It was what it was. And I mean, that's all I could really say about it. It was slightly below fine. Let's just say that. It was the show was almost fine. But that is all for me. I will be back on Saturday, maybe Sunday, with the Friday Night SmackDown review. And we'll see how long I can keep VENUM in this incarnation going. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Click that bell, enable notifications so you can stay up to date on whenever a video goes live, right? That only makes sense. It's free to do. It's not going to take any skin off your neck. So with that being said, that was Dynamite, and this was VENUM.